Okay, Joe.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
Okay, my name is Courtney Duncan. I own your property management company. I worked at IMC Property Management Company for 8 years. And then once the prior owner of IMC retired, he was there for 34 years, Steve Durham. Once he left, I kind of went out on my own and started my own management company last September, which is whenever I started. I currently manage April Point South, which is right next door to y'all. I've been with them since about 2016, and except for the short interim whenever I left IMC, we had to give them a 60-day notice, and they allowed me to take April Point South with me. So I have them, and then I have two other condo associations and then one townhome community. The townhome's small, it's a little 12 townhome community off of Marina Drive. And then I have Lakeview Terrace, which is right down the road from y'all, and then Lake Point Condos in Walden. And I can give references, board members, contact information if y'all need that. So I just started my own company, and with 8 years of experience, yeah, condos are a different kind of animal compared to single-family homes, and not a lot of communities. Not a lot of management companies want to hire condos anymore. That's kind of why I went out on my own, because that's all I did for the 8 years I was in management in IMC. So they called me the condo queen there. Nobody wanted to manage them, but it's busy to me. It's more, you stay busy. With a single-family home, you're not as busy. You maintain the entrance and, insurance, and they meet maybe once a quarter, but with condos, everything's monthly, majority of the time. So it's just busy, busy, busy. Yeah. And I'm right next door, so April Point South, they have an on-site office there. I'm there 2 days a week. So I'm right down the road. I've seen some of y'all own in there as well. So familiar faces. We can just take questions. Yes, sir.
What do you bring to the table for us?
So just 8 years of experience. I'm a smaller, I feel like when Steve was at IMC, it was a different atmosphere, the management company. And now everything's going to third party this, third party that. There's 6 people doing one association. And I like it when, back in the day, it was one person doing the violations, one person posting the payments, one person, contacting the board, the ACC committee, all the communications, instead of 6 different means of communication. So I feel like that's something that I bring that's different than the bigger management companies. Yes, sir.
You're your own boss, right?
I'm sorry?
You're your own
Yes,
boss.
sir.
You don't have staff?
Not yet, no, sir.
Okay.
So will you be outsourcing your duties, or do you do them yourself?
Myself.
Yourself?
Yes, sir.
Are you gonna have online payments?
So it's QuickBooks Online is what we use. Yeah. And so there's an invoice that's emailed out monthly for your monthly maintenance dues. And then you can choose to pay electronically, or most do the bill pay, where it's online banking, where there's no fees. With QuickBooks, there is a fee if you do a ACH or the credit card payment. It's a 1% for ACH, and then 2.99% if there is a credit card payment.
So making this payment, is it on your website or a vendor or a bank? Where
So
do you set
QuickBooks sends you an invoice every month. You can either click on the link if you're doing electronically, or if you're setting up a bill pay, you just set up a new payee as April Point North with the mailing address and then the amount.
But who is that doing that? Is that a vendor who sets that up?
For QuickBooks? No, sir.
She does it herself.
That's
Okay,
that's the
sir.
software system that I use for,
Okay, gotcha.
for payments. Yes, sir.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Will you be able to do Zoom meetings?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Great. Send it to your license and have all your.
Maybe you got to speak up.
Yes, ma'am.
Great. And do you have a preferred list of contractors?
So, I can recommend them. Yes. We have our maintenance crew that's at APS that have been there longer than I have. So they're, you know, and they're always, if y'all need something, I'm sure they could come over. I've had Test Services is the contractor that does a lot of the work, and I've used him on other properties.
We presently have people.
Okay.
The management company has the lawn guy and
Maintenance. We don't know if you would use
so
that.
is that something that we could bring in?
Oh, yes, yeah. You don't have to use,
I don't use your guys.
no, yes.
Same guys.
Yeah, if y'all are happy with your guys, then you can keep those, yeah.
How are the dues determined? The monthly fees?
So it's based on it's in your documents. So the deed restrictions,
Chucky's on the one anyway. Anyway, what we think are going to happen is once we make this switch, we believe that some of the things are going to disappear quite a bit now. Yeah, so I have been talking to the lawyers, so there is lawyer fees that have been kind of not every day, like offering on certain things, bylaws and have to be rewritten. But hopefully those will be very minimal. In the same way as once we have her, you could ask her and she can lay out her fees. So her fees are going to be a lot cheaper than we're paying for Marsh. And we're going to be saving somewhere between $30,000 to $40,000 a year. It's by limiting, we're not contacting the lawyer on every little thing we do. We're not paying Marsh. Plus there can be other costs.
Did you say what your fees were? What
for
your
the
fee was?
monthly,
Yeah.
it's $850.
Sorry.
It's,
And then you have added on fees?
no, ma'am.
No?
The only
It's just
thing that
straight?
if you're like post-printing meeting packets or something like that, there would just be the additional postage, or if I'm mailing out certified letters,
Yeah.
you know, that type of thing.
It's got to be.
Excuse me. Would you be attending the meetings?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Thank you.
And y'all meet quarterly, or will y'all be
I'm not
meeting?
sure yet.
Not sure
Well, we've
yet,
been doing
okay.
it once a month right now.
Okay,
If we get the Zoom and everything set up, we're hopefully going to do it quarterly. But
Okay.
for now, we're doing every
Yeah.
And do you run
We meet-
meetings and do the
we meet-
minutes and all those things?
yes.
You do? Okay.
The board president typically runs it, but
Oh, yeah.
I get the meeting pack together and I send it out, just depending on what y'all prefer, like a week before. That way you can review everything, and then once, we meet here for April Point South once a month.
Do you have access to Zoom or Teams?
Yes, yeah,
already?
both.
Yes.
Both,
Okay.
yes.
And I'm not really sure how to ask the questions, I don't know really how it all works, but we own a condo in both north and south. And yes, our dues are a lot cheaper in south. So there's some things in north that our board has always had done, such as power washing is automatically done for all buildings. Painting is always done, it's pristine all the time. And that's not the way April Point South is, but their board has not had the POA do that. So there's more costs if we're gonna keep those, we have things that we have done in April Point North standard to make the look of our community the way it looks. That they don't do with, the April Point South board doesn't do. So, I mean, that's gotta contribute to the difference in cost, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, so, but I guess that's just the cost of the power washing, the cost of that. I mean, that's still things we would still continue is what I'm saying.
Yeah, like, a lot of our costs though, if you look at the P&L, it was
Yeah.
due to Marshall and
Right.
the lawyer.
So we're not paying on our services changing,
No.
is what I know
No.
on the board, but I mean, I'm just confirming, like, we're going to keep
Well,
our
that's a board-
services.
That's a board and an association
Right.
decision. That's not a management company decision.
Right, I know that, that's what I'm saying, their board has decided what she can and can't do, or what they're doing, yeah, no, not her, yeah, I know that, so I just want to make sure, yeah, we are able to just continue going that way.
Let me have this-
If y'all have a maintenance program that you stick to, then yeah, that would be for y'all.
And property rules.
Yes.
that are-
Yeah, termite inspections, all the things.
Yes, ma'am.
Chuck Easton again from what do you know. Anyway, the other thing everybody's kind of probably more worried about is, you know, how do you handle after hours or emergencies or weekend, something pops up and we need to get somebody out here to fix something.
So I have an after-hours service that my phone rolls to, but I check my phone all the time.
I just want to, you know,
And
I'm
text
sure
message.
people are going to have it.
Yeah, the board members, they have my personal cell phone number, so if there's something, you know, urgent, unless I'm on a vacation or something, I'm usually local and available.
Courtney,
Yes.
we have a mixed population of ages in both April Point North and April Point South. And I'm kind of somewhere in between, but I know for my April Point South monthly fees, my Woodforce Bank sends a check every month. I don't ever even look at it, okay? Now, for my April Point North, I personally write a check
Okay.
and deliver it to the little box. The same with things like, I call you on the phone, I say, Courtney, this is happening, you know, and
Right,
you take care of it.
right.
I do the same with the North. What I would like to have you address is the ability to do both, I'm going to say old school and new school for those that like don't want to download another app.
Yeah.
Can't, you know, do this or whatever.
Right.
You have the capability of doing both, am I correct?
Yes.
Okay.
We actually still drop off a check because we live right here, and we have
Yeah.
to drop off north, so we drop off north, we drop off south.
Yeah, see,
So she's getting a check from us.
I mean, I just wanted to assure people that are not, like I said, I'm in the middle. I'm just like, oh, I write a check. Oh, I'll, you know,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. There's a lot of them that would
Because
rather
it's a
hand
diverse
me a
thing.
check or, yeah, hand me a check or.
Dropbox or just take it into you or what?
So, if y'all have a Dropbox,
There, right now, there's a drop off right in front of Marshall's. We have to change that.
But they, for south, they have a drop box.
Yeah.
We use
Yeah.
drop box.
In this case here, if she's got to drop off the south, you just drop her off the south.
Okay.
I don't see why you couldn't do that.
yeah,
No, it's just right units up, it's not far.
yeah.
But you just want to get
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
If this is who we go with, whether you're in south or north, you just take it to the same place, drop off. It must, assuming you're either in a leather, in an envelope or on the check, it's going to show you your condo number or something.
Exactly.
What my situation, I'm at 163. We got a 163 April Point South.
No, that is not, your
I
designation.
haven't got mail in 2 weeks, because when the carrier's off, that's who distributes the mail. I haven't got mail, I've been to the post office 3 times to try to get my mail. I finally got it started when the gentleman's back at that office and being in the hospital.
I don't know what to tell you about that. I mean, we are not renaming anything. Everything stays as it is. There are 2 April Point Norths. We are April Point North as a condo association. There's April Point South as a condo association, and the townhouses become April Point North. That's why that mailbox has got 2 different deals. One is us, and one is the people behind us. And it's always been that way. Nothing to do about that. If you're not getting your mail, I have no reason not to have it.
The mail's
That's the post office.
That's the post office problem.
The people signing it.
Damn post.
No,
Go to the post office.
I've been there 3 times, they don't know nothing.
Give
about
the
it.
water a coat. Let me get there.
If you're, the difference will be April Point South and April Point North. The check will be made to, and then in the memo, you can put your
I
unit.
walk down there, but I take the lady's stuff, she's handicapped or something, that she can't bring me a letter, and it's put board and stuff, so. Good luck.
That is a mail problem. That's not us.
Exactly.
Okay, so will you be able to provide, or will you provide for the meetings, financial statements,
So as long as,
budgeted, actual and current or whatever, you know?
as far as that, I mean, I work at the direction of the board, so once it's approved and through them, then that would go out.
Hopefully what's going to happen, guys, is I still have to call and find out what's happening. On the people who do right now, I know that quarterly, we're doing quarterly financial reports, but I would probably like to do monthly. And the people doing in town, who are doing our quarterly monthly report, hopefully it'll be a 3-column financial report. The center column is going to give you your projected or your forecast. The left-hand column will show you actuals, And then the right-hand column will show you the deviances between the two. Hopefully, you always plan more than what you're using. I mean,
So we will still use J.W. Schubert?
who?
Schubert, West Schubert,
Isn't that who we
Yeah.
use?
Yes, it is.
our accountant.
Yes, your accountant,
Yeah, the same
our
accountant,
accountant.
yes, the
You
same
have somebody's accountant,
Yes,
Schubert,
that's
yes,
who.
yes, okay. So they will provide the financials, I mean,
They're
Courtney
gonna just
provides
they're
the
gonna
info to them. Or the management company provides the information to them and they are the
That will kind
accountants.
of work it out. I mean, so it depends upon who the, I don't know what her background is. Some of these management companies already have their own internal accountants, but they don't, all the time we use you sort of like Schubert would be a year-end reconciliation to make sure that everything is up and up according to,
Right, an independent audit.
So like whenever, I just took over an association in June from IMC Management Company, and so what the CPA did was matched up what I received versus what IMC submitted, and then once that's square, then me moving forward, I can do the bank reconciliations, like, all of that stuff, so,
Would that be part of
And
this?
that's what I'm getting at, is that part of
The fee,
yes.
what we're
Yes.
asking our management company to do.
I would like to think that the management companies have got an accounting program that they can use, and a lot of times they're already just, I can't guarantee.
QuickBooks, yes.
Yeah, some people have QuickBooks, many other, there's QuickBooks.
There's different ones, but yes, most management companies should be able to provide you with your financial reports. You shouldn't have to go to an accountant every month.
Okay, that's what I'm just trying to check the boxes of what our management company is.
My deal would like to be, whoever we end up with, and it's just my opinion and my goal, I would like to see kind of monthly, it may not be 100% to the penny, but you can see that I spent X number of dollars on groundkeeping, I spent X number of dollars on upkeep, for repairing roads, so. Our balance is this amount, and this is what we have in balances. And you can see, the other thing I hope to see, and Carrie, I'd like to see somewhere a breakdown, like I mentioned to the meetings back in December, this meeting here, meetings we had here. I want to see on the balance sheet of P&L, where you start seeing, I spent $100,000 on building maintenance. Show me what it went to, what building, what day, who was the company, and a brief description.
Right, and I agree. I'm not trying to define, what I'm trying to define is what all does the management company do? So that we are comparing apples to apples, okay?
Did you get the email that had the list?
Of the management
Yeah, what
companies?
they were doing, what they were gonna do.
Yes, that's all they're gonna be at the board's direction, but I'm just trying to make sure that, that everything we want a management company to do is going to be done.
I did have one question. You mentioned you're 2 times a week over at April Point South.
Yes, sir.
So are you like one of the, I guess, like this thing here, or are you just available?
They have a little office
They
there,
do?
next
Okay.
to their maintenance shop, yeah,
Oh, cool, okay. And you're there for sure 2 times?
2 days a week.
She's not working out of her home, it's an office.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that where just past April Point Drive North, the next section right there, is that where the office is right there?
Where the dog park is.
So there's,
It's,
once you get to that,
No.
Where, I mean, dog waste,
yes,
I
there's
know where it is, and
okay.
all I wanted to ask is, why the hell is South's dues a heck of a lot cheaper than ours? And they got 2 pools over there, a heck of a maintenance crew, and I do know that, and we got one guy that's under somebody's thumb.
That's why we made all the changes we did. That's why we made all the changes that we did, to stop that. So we're gonna change it up.
well, and one of the things too, to be in all fairness, there is triple the number of units there.
Probably more than triple.
Yeah.
How many units
there's
are in South?
181.
151.
That's not true.
181 versus 55.
Yeah, So, I mean, that's part of it. There's more revenue generating units in April Point South.
Sure.
But then when you look at, well, you have to compare down to everything. I'm not, but I do agree. I do agree with you, because
It's
that,
ridiculous.
yeah, but that is not a management company issue. That is a board issue.
Which we are.
Right.
We're gonna drop it for it.
Because you have to have a management.
Well, last time we went to a board meeting, all crap broke out. I don't know if you heard.
Oh, yeah, I was.
All right.
Yeah, go
Well,
ahead,
now we
shut it,
have
go
a
ahead, shut
whole
it.
new board in that. and
Sorry.
we're
Because this is not part of it,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Courtney, thank you so much.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
I will say though, I know you guys asked about getting a hold of her with the phone, but on the website, I guess, do you do that one? The one with the work orders, is that something you did?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so she has a website, I know our website's more informational, but she has a website, literally you put work order, and you put urgent, there's all these categories, and every single time I hear back from her, just quick. So if it's under